Hello.
Hi guys, welcome to my interview series with VeganFirst.com, destination for everything vegan, and I'm Nidhi Singh from PCOS Club India. And today, as part of our interview series, we are bringing you a very special topic, and it's about lean PCOS. A lot of you asked about lean PCOS, where there's a tendency to lose weight rather than gaining weight. So here we have Nidhi Mohan Kamal, who is a nutritionist herself. She's a yoga trainer and also a strength trainer. That's amazing. And she has been vegan for last 4.5 years, you mentioned.
4.5 years, yes.
So, Nidhi, we are so excited to have you, and we have so many questions for you, especially on how plant-based diet helps with PCOS, and in this case, lean PCOS.
Well, thank you so much first for having me here and bring on the questions. When we talk about lean PCOS or regular PCOS, the way it shows up on a person's body might vary, but how it is supposed to be treated is almost similar in both the cases. Slight variations here and there, but primarily both of them have to be kind of dealt in the similar manner. Understand that the real reason why PCOS happens is not known to anyone, but we know for sure that it's a lifestyle related disorder. So know that it involves imbalance in terms of insulin. So those are things that you can, those are things that we know. We will start on building up on whatever needs to be done to correct the problem basis the same thing. So yeah.
I got a lot of questions from the girls where they say that, once they start to include the plant-based diet, they tend to lose a lot of weight as well. So, what should be the proportion and the way you should be consuming the plant-based diet in lean PCOS?
There are a couple of things one needs to be careful about. Firstly, even if you have lean PCOS, you have to include some bit of resistance training in your workout. And if you're doing that along with managing your diet, then you would not have that problem of losing weight, and that because you will be building on muscle and eventually correcting your metabolism where it should be. Now, how it has to be handled in terms of what kind of training would differ in both of the PCOS, though I would say either works for both of them, but I would generally not suggest too much of cardio based workouts or high intensity based workouts, but a lot of resistance training, which are lower reps, heavier weights, or higher resistance and lower reps, slow but strength movements, and that's what's required. And along with it, if you talk about diet, of course we know that any kind of PCOS you have to switch to a plant based diet, because animal based products will intervene with your hormone system and plant based is going to smooth it down. When you talk in terms of diet, your protein requirement would be, in this case, would be about 1.5 times your body weight. That's the amount of grammage of protein you would require on a daily basis. How you can achieve it easily with, and if you're on lean PCOS, you would need to be on a high carb also. Not high carb, but reasonably good quality carbohydrates.
Again, to what you said, that you need to have that protein intake taken care of. So, do you think the regular intake that we have, probably a katori of dal that we have, or the legumes or the sprouts that we have, does that suffice, or do you think protein powder is an option for lean PCOS?
Honestly, I am not an advocate of any kind of supplementation whatsoever. So for me, whatever comes from nature naturally works best. Again, there are extensive calculations that I've done on a series on veganism where I've explained how the same amount of protein that you look from external concentrated uh, source of protein packed in a dabba sold to you as a supplement versus how your regular dal and roti sabzi, the normal Indian diet, can complete that same requirement. So it's not that hard, but honestly, you need to probably switch your portion sizes of how much you're consuming and how you're cooking. So that minor change is there.
And do you feel that everybody who's going through the PCOS, and now in this case we're talking lean PCOS, they should see a health practitioner like yourself or other people around them to see how they're consuming their food
Absolutely.
combinations.
Absolutely. I would not say that don't see a GP or don't see your gynec and don't go for the hormone treatment that is being provided to you. But understand that consuming a hormone will not solve your problem. It's going to suppress your symptom. You have to understand that the problem started out because there was some loophole in your lifestyle, and that needs to be corrected. So you should see somebody who's professionally doing it. Even if your weight is not a problem, even if you think you're reasonably okay in terms of your physical health, just see someone so that you have a long-term plan on what is working for you specifically. Because be it any problem, every individual will require different things depending on their body type. So
That is so important, Nidhi, because I feel that when you see a gynae, for example, you do get to know what your severity of PCOS is, but then I am different than anybody else with different.
Yeah.
So they would require different treatment in terms of what food is required.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And even your histories would vary.
Yeah.
Because everyone would come with their own